Have you ever wondered about the origins of the Antichrist as depicted in religious texts? This question has intrigued scholars and believers alike for centuries, sparking countless debates and theories. In the Christian tradition, the term Antichrist primarily originates from the New Testament, specifically within the letters of John. Here, the Antichrist is presented not as one individual, but as many, those who deny Jesus as the Christ and who deceive believers. This is a departure from the popular interpretation of the Antichrist as a singular end-times villain, a perception that has been significantly influenced by non-biblical texts and folklore. Diving deeper into the letters of John, we find a strong emphasis on discernment and recognition of the truth. John wrote in a time of great schism within the early Christian community, with many false prophets and teachers leading believers astray. Against this backdrop, the Antichrist was not necessarily a person, but rather a spirit of deception and falsehood. Yet the Antichrist depiction has evolved over the centuries, branching into a myriad of interpretations. Some view the Antichrist as a political figure, a religious leader, or even a system or institution that opposes the teachings of Christ. This multitude of interpretations is reflective of the diverse range of beliefs within Christianity itself. The concept of the Antichrist has been used to critique perceived corruption within religious institutions, warn against the dangers of political power, and underscore the importance of steadfast faith in the face of deception. However, it's crucial to remember that these interpretations, while fascinating, are largely speculative. The Bible offers no clear-cut profile or detailed description of the Antichrist. Instead, it provides a cautionary tale, a warning against losing sight of the teachings of Christ in the face of deception and falsehood. As we can see, the concept of the Antichrist is complex and multifaceted, open to numerous interpretations. So, where was the Antichrist born? The answer might surprise you. The birthplace of the Antichrist is a topic shrouded in mystery and speculation. Theories range from the plausible to the outlandish, each one stirring up a cauldron of controversy and skepticism. Let's delve into some of these claims, shall we? Perhaps the most common theory points to the Middle East, specifically the region of modern-day Israel. Some interpret the biblical prophecies to suggest that the Antichrist will emerge from the same area as Christ himself. This theory is often bolstered by archaeological findings, some of which are alleged to contain clues pointing to this region as the harbinger of the Antichrist. Another theory, a little more offbeat, suggests the Antichrist was born in Rome. This theory stems from interpretations of the Book of Revelation, which describes a beast rising from the sea, a metaphor some believe represents the Mediterranean Sea and, by extension, Rome. Recent discoveries such as ancient inscriptions and artifacts are often used to add weight to this claim. Then there are theories that take us further afield. Some suggest the Antichrist was born in the United States, drawing on the country's global influence and power as evidence. Others point to Russia, linking the Antichrist to prophecies about Gog and Magog in the book of Ezekiel. Yet each of these claims is met with an equal measure of controversy and criticism. Skeptics question the legitimacy of the so-called archaeological findings and discoveries, arguing that they are often taken out of context or misinterpreted. Critics also highlight the danger of reading too much into metaphorical language and symbolism in religious texts. The birthplace of the Antichrist, then, remains a topic of speculation and debate. Each theory weaves an intriguing tale, a narrative that captivates the imagination and stirs the pot of religious discourse. Yet, as we venture further down this rabbit hole, it's important to remember the need for discernment and critical thinking. These claims, while intriguing, are often shrouded in controversy and skepticism. How does the idea of the Antichrist and its supposed birthplace affect modern Christian theology? This question leads us into the heart of a fascinating conversation about the influence of Antichrist theories on contemporary Christian thought and practice. These theories, often based on varying interpretations of biblical texts, folklore, and even conspiracy theories, have a profound impact on how believers perceive evil and the end times. The Antichrist, often depicted as a powerful figure of ultimate evil, is seen by many as a harbinger of the apocalypse. This perception influences believers' worldview, leading them to view global events through the lens of eschatology, the part of theology concerned with death, judgment, and the final destiny of the soul and humankind. But the influence of Antichrist theories extends beyond individual perceptions. They also shape religious narratives, sermons, and practices, often instilling a sense of urgency and caution. The belief in the imminent arrival of the Antichrist can inspire adherence to moral codes and religious observance driven by the desire to be prepared for the end times. On the flip side, these theories can also breed fear and misunderstanding, sometimes leading to the demonization of certain people or groups seen as embodying the Antichrist. This has led to divisions within the church and society at large, underscoring the importance of careful interpretation and a balanced approach to eschatological beliefs. Moreover, the speculative claims about the birthplace of the Antichrist add another layer to this complex issue. They have sparked interest in archaeological findings and alleged discoveries, creating a fusion of faith and pseudoscience that further fuels the debate. But here's the kicker. Even with all the controversy and speculation, the concept of the Antichrist continues to captivate the minds of believers and skeptics alike. It's a fascinating example of how ancient religious texts continue to resonate in our modern world, shaping beliefs, narratives, and even our understanding of good and evil. Despite the controversy, the concept of the Antichrist continues to captivate the minds of believers and skeptics alike. So, what should we make of all of these theories and claims about the Antichrist's birthplace? It's quite the puzzle, isn't it? However, this is where the power of discernment and critical thinking truly shines. We must approach such sensationalist claims with a healthy dose of skepticism, not cynicism, but a willingness to question and seek the truth. In the vast landscape of religious beliefs and theories, these skills are like our compass and map. They guide us, helping us to separate fact from fiction, sense from nonsense. They enable us to question, to probe, to reflect, and ultimately to understand. Remember, it's not about outright dismissal or blind acceptance. It's about informed understanding, about recognizing the value of skepticism in our pursuit of knowledge. It's about appreciating the role of critical thinking in navigating the complexities of religious discourse. In the end, while the birthplace of the Antichrist remains a mystery, the journey of discovery provides valuable insights into our understanding of religion and its role in society.